Hey everybody, this is Nkenge Humphries, curator and founder of Alkaline the 219. I'm 26 years old and this is how I got started with Alkaline the 219. Alkaline the 219 is a business that I started after being laid off from work due to the pandemic going on, everybody. But I really enjoyed it because what made me start it was I was on this alkaline diet for a week, and in the morning I would make my breakfast smoothies, and a lot of people kept on asking me how I would make my smoothies, where I would find the different herbs and the different products that I put into creating the smoothies. Why not actually provide a service and give it to people? No, the reason why I brought Alkaline the 219 to the 219 is because there aren't many health stores and smoothies in the 219 area, and people want to be healthy. People want to do better with their diet. So why not curate something that everybody can enjoy over in the 219 area? Most times you have to go into Chicago, or sometimes people go into Indianapolis to find them. But right here with me, Alkaline the 219, you can find me right in the Hammond area. What sets me aside from other people in the smoothie industry is I genuinely care for the people and the betterment and the improvement of their health as a community. So with me, not only do I make smoothies and you can come pick it up, but I also want to deliver them to you all. And my smoothies are 100% alkaline based. So alkaline means a 7.0 pH balance or higher, and anything that you can alkalize your internal organs with is what's going to be beneficial to boosting your immune system. Anything that's antioxidant, antiviral, antibacterial is all that I like to include into my ingredients when I'm making my smoothies. What led me down this path was back in 2015. I wasn't able to go back to school due to financial reasons, and so many people in the country, so many students in the country face that same dilemma, being able to afford college. And during that time, during the summer of 2015, I was bouncing around to a variation of jobs, working at GameStop, working at Olive Garden. Then I ended up in 2018 working at Hilton. I was there to provide for my family because at the time my mother got sick and she was very dependent on me. So shout out to my mom, love you mom. But I was taking care of her, just trying to keep everything afloat. And when she got stable, I started to tune back into understanding like what makes me happy, what do I want to do for myself. And while I was at Hilton, I wasn't very happy there. It was just a lot of things that I felt like I wanted to break away from. I wanted to break away from the typical 9 to 5. And the silver lining in me being laid off from work was I was able to create a business for myself, and that was the beauty in that. I never thought I was gonna end up in the smoothie business. Originally, I went to school for communication as a major with a minor in dance. So dancing and communication has always been a part of me genuinely as a person, and I wanted to pursue it further. But I've always had a natural niche for being in the hospitality industry after being out of school and working in various avenues of the hospitality industry. I wanted to create something that people love to eat, they feel better after when they eat it, and they definitely want to come back and support black businesses, because here in the 219 area there aren't as many black owned businesses out there. So you definitely got to be able to show people that not only am I here to service you, but I'm also here to show you that you can do it too. You can create your own business starting from nothing. The most challenging part of this journey was definitely stepping in and being the main provider for both of my parents, especially for my mother at the time, who was struggling with a lot of her own inner turmoil. So when the tables turned and they were relying on me, it showed that I had to grow up and I had to mature and I had to step up in a total different way than I ever did before. And it humbled me a lot along the way. Like, it made me appreciate what my parents have done for me even more. It made me grow more as a person. It made me become less emotional and have to be more logical about making sound decisions for myself as well as those that I care about. So definitely growing pains in the midst of this journey. It was definitely, and still growing pains, because you're always growing, you're always evolving, and you're always learning. So you're never a one-dimensional person, and I'm very appreciative to know that I have a lot of things coming out of my struggles, for sure. Your pain is your progression, believe that. People were very supportive. Like, at the time when I got laid off from work, my job actually called me back like no more than a month and a half later, and I didn't want to go back because, like I said, I wasn't happy there. So I even talked to my parents. I was like, Mom and Dad, like, if I don't go back, like, are you guys gonna help me? Are you guys gonna be there for me, support me? Like, and I promise I'll repay it back to you. And they said yes. They were like, we're here to support you. We're gonna support you, and we're gonna make sure that you know we're here for you. So I'm appreciative of my parents for doing that, and because of that, they were actually my first investors in my business. So shout out to my mom and dad for being my first investors into Alkaline the 219. The next big goal for me with Alkaline the 219 is I definitely want to take it beyond just the 219. I definitely could see Alkaline the 219 in the 414 in Milwaukee. I could definitely see Alkaline the 219 in the 317. I could definitely see Alkaline the 219 in any major city. So I definitely see this being a brand that will grow into something that can be real resourceful. The advice I would definitely give to my younger self is don't be afraid to be weird. Don't be afraid to seem very abstract to majority of those that you are surrounded by, because nobody has your mind and no one has your creativity. And not only that, but your creativity brings such a positive force and a positive light to whoever you're around. I feel like you should play off that more. That's definitely something I would tell my younger self, is never be afraid to be different. While I'm not selling smoothies out of Alkaline the 219, I'm definitely working on my next major project, which is me being an aspiring author. And you can find me on Facebook Nkenge Humphries, or you can find me on Instagram, Kenji Michelle. Definitely find me on Melanted Money podcast with my co-hosts Randall and Assad. And on Melanted Money, we love to put our community onto information on how to be more financially savvy and be more financially literate, what stock market you can invest in, as well as understanding a better perspective of cryptocurrency. So definitely check us out on Melanated Money.